modern world it is not easy to decide how or what we eat. Options abound, many brands offer the same product, some are labeled organic, and supposedly promised to be more healthy and certainly more expensive. The foods are often full of additives, preservatives and chemical contaminating other consumer health, or at least this is what they say organic food producers. Therefore we must look for foods that do not involve modern production methods established in the use of pesticides, chemical fertilizers and genetically modified in general do not harm animals and the environment in which they occur. But this same label organic is extremely vague. Many large companies that invented the food industry full of preservatives and harmful chemicals are now the owners of the organic food brands. On the other hand, sometimes allows the use of ingredients also associated with diseases. In this food maze, for those purists who believe that food additives can take its toll on your health, maybe the best thing to do is just not eat processed foods, a radical measure for which justification generates points. Found studies that contradict about the true importance of eating fresh foods completely. A processed food is one that has been altered in any way, either by convenience for consumption, to preserve it for longer, or health issues, such as pasteurized milk. Donna Gates, author of The Body Ecologic Diet, has compiled a list of 10 points, which she processed food companies McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Starbucks and all the usual suspects do not want to know. We publish here a translation of the list, but also encourage the reader to investigate on their own, and do not necessarily subscribe to the radical position that all processed food or any genetic modification in the production of a food is harmful, although generally nutrient found in nature untouched generally more potent. One way to do this is to try different foods, discipline and record the effects. Truly do we feel better when we eat food or organic unprocessed after a certain time? If so, this is the best motivation for restricting our diet. 1. Are addictive and can cause you to eat more, what also might call the MSG effect. Process modifies or removes important food components like fiber, water and nutrients by changing the way they are digested and assimilated in your body. Unlike whole raw food, which contains a mixture of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, fiber and water to help you feel satisfied, processed foods stimulate the release of dopamine and make you feel good even when food has no nutrients or fiber. This release of dopamine can lead to overeating and, ultimately, to become addicted to food. 2. They are linked to obesity. It's virtually guaranteed that processed food contains additives that are linked to obesity. This includes monosodium glutamate, corn syrup, high fructose, artificial sweeteners and others. In addition, refined carbohydrates like breakfast cereals, bagels, waffles, pretzels and most other processed foods are quickly converted into sugar. This increases your insulin and leptin levels, and contributes to insulin resistance, which is the main factor of almost all chronic diseases and conditions known to man, including weight gain. 3. Breaking the principles of combined food. Eating foods in certain combinations helps the digestion process of your body work more efficiently and absorb more nutrients. According to one study, eat proteins and starches at one time, which is common in processed as pepperoni pizza meals, inhibits digestion and leads to putrefaction of your food and your blood acidic conditions. April. Encourage your inner ecosystem and balance. Microorganisms that live in your digestive tracts are an important internal ecosystem that influence many aspects of your health. Processed foods disrupt the system, suppressing the beneficial microflora and leading to digestive problems, cravings and diseases. Beneficial organisms in your flora rejoice with whole and unprocessed food. May. They are harmful to your state of mind and brain. Mood swings, Memory problems and even depression are often results of a diet heavy in processed food. In fact, the highest concentration of serotonin, which is involved in mood control, depression and aggression, is found in your intestines, not your brain. This is the general result of consuming different processed sugars, which make mood a kind of roller coaster. 6. Encourage eating too fast. Processed foods are quick and easy, which makes them perfect to eat while in a hurry. But eating so fast, or while doing other things, it can cause you to lose contact with your body's natural signals that warn you when you're full. This obviously makes you eat more and gain weight, and even more difficult proper digestion. 7. Nutrition labels can be misleading. A processed food may be labeled as natural or sugar-free, but it is not healthy. For example, a product called natural can legally be genetically modified, full of pesticides, or made with corn syrup, additives, preservatives and artificial ingredients. 8. Processed meats are linked to cancer. Processed meats are those that are preserved with salt or smoke, or the addition of chemical preservatives. These include bacon, ham, pastrami, salami, pepperoni, sausage and some patties. Nitrates are added that are particularly problematic. 9. Processed foods can increase your risk of infertility and malnutrition, since processed foods are depleted of nutrients, can be eating a lot of calories but still be malnourished. And genetically modified foods are linked to reproductive problems. 10. Processed foods can survive years in a closet, but not a human life thanks to the cocktail of chemicals, preservatives and other food additives. Processed can survive long in a closet without breaking down. Unfortunately, producers invest much time and money on strategies to increase life in pantry, and create attractive packaging and very little attention in the nutrient value, or how to be harmful to health.